Galing, ang dami nun. So we need all the help, the warm bodies that we can, no? And of course, sa IOM and the others, no? And you have something for summer, sir?
Thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to make an announcement that last December we trained 400 residents, no, with TESDA on basic construction skills. So carpentry, masonry, plumbing, welding, in preparation for addressing the demand, the big demand for construction. Now, we are now going full blast, and we are going to, initially, we're going to collaborate with the Diocese of Tagbilaran in the construction, repair and construction of some of the houses that they have identified. This initiative is in collaboration with CRS and the Order of Malta. And the second phase would be to organize community contractors. No? So from these trained workers in residence, we are going to strengthen the local manpower pool so that we can also, with the income, the resource inflows, will revitalize the local economy. So we do the reconstruction, we give them immediate income, plus their sustainable employment that they can look ahead.
Sir, last question. How can a bayan or anybody avail of the training?
We are partnering with the Department of Labor and Employment, and in this instance with the Diocese of Tagbilaran, of course we are also going to, we can go partner directly with local organizations. We will only deal with local organizations. In the repair and reconstruction of houses, we can only come in once we see that the construction materials are on site, because we had the sad experience of paying workers that without the materials. So silhig ra sila diha.
Salamat, sir. Just want to emphasize, no, again, yung announcement for those who wants to be trained, basic construction, and then they are also organizing and training community contractors. And ang rule lang ay, if you have the material, they will train you. No materials, no training, para hindi masayang. Ayan, palakpakan naman natin ang International Labor Organization. You see, somebody wants to build a house, they need volunteers, and not all volunteers know how to build a house. You have somebody here, an organization that trains people to build houses, okay? Kaya the picture is complete, no? As far as house is concerned. And they will cover the wages of those na magbi-build. Ang galing, no? Ang galing. So, malaki yung impact if we all work together. Okay? So this is really the spirit. Okay? The spirit of people power. This is what it is all about, to put people together. And of course, as the word says, there's power when we are together. Galing. Sana i-avail nyo tong program ng ILO, ng Habitat, ng IOM, and the others, no, para mabuo po natin. Barangay captains, mayors, yan, pwede nyo na po silang lapitan mamaya kung I know you have already been talking to them, pero let's speed up the process. Not only, I like what he said, sana hindi umabot dun sa sunod na anniversary. Okay, but at the same time, while the young people have a lot of time on summer, pag ano natin, kung walang house build sa inyong lugar, kahit planting groves and trees, what is important, let's maximize our young people. I don't know how many young people are there, the youth sector of Bohol. So siguro sa 1.3, malamang 400 din yan, marami-rami din yan. No? Mga 400 din yan. So let's maximize their time. Okay? And I suggest i-document natin, no? I-video natin yung pagtabangay ng mga bolhanons, no? Okay. Okay ba? Can I hear the chant again? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go Bohol! Ayan, see? I like the spirit, no? Na Padayon gyud ta. Okay? Is there any more groups na may ongoing na projects ngayon, no? You want to hear from you, we want to hear from you, and maybe take this opportunity na baka gusto nyong may mag-connect sa inyo, no? Para may mabuo tayong isang proyekto together, no? Kaya yung mga skilled workers din na wala pa ngayong trabaho, you can that okay, sir? You can actually apply sa ILO, so you will have livelihood and you can have you can also help at the same time. May livelihood ka na, makakatulong pa tayo. Okay? Galing. Kaya, mga kapatid, again, we are trying to complete the picture here. And of course, the President is also trying his very, very best to put people together internationally and locally dahil yun din yung ang paniniwala niya, no? Okay? Kaya, itong celebration ng people power, hindi siya dapat once a year nangyayari. The whole year, no? Although we celebrate February, but the whole year is all about bayanihan, tabangay, tambayayon. You know, the school, ano nga yung school nyo? Sandingan. I was there kanina. Where's Principal Mario? Can you stand up, Principal Mario? Palakpakan niyo po si Principal Mario. Alam nyo, ito, we're celebrating people power, right? Sila, Hall of Famer sa volunteerism sa Brigada Eskwela. Okay? Mga kapatid, karangalan ko pong ihayag sa inyo. Nakasama na po natin ngayon ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang mahal nating Pangulo, His Excellency President Benigno Noynoy Aquino. Palakpakan po natin ang pagpasok niya. We welcome him to Luon, Bohol for the EDSA 28 People Power Celebration. Kapit bisig tungo sa pagbabago. February 24, Luon, Bohol. Our President here is with us. He is being welcomed by Secretary Ona. And welcoming our young people. Ayan. Swerte naman. Swerte naman. Okay. And as he is going around to inspect this newly built, refurbished, or built hospital here in Natalio, Congressman Natalio P. Castillo Memorial Hospital. We would like also to welcome the presence of Cabinet Secretary Rene Almendras, our Executive Secretary Paquito Jojo Choa, DPWH Secretary Singson, DILG Secretary Mar Rojas, Secretary of National Defense Secretary Volz Gasmin, and the Presidential Communications Operations Office Secretary Sani Coloma. Okay. Welcome, sirs. And we'd like to welcome also Secretary Julia Abad. Sino pa? Marami po sila dito. Of course, I mentioned Secretary Ona kanina. Ito po ang pagmamahal at suporta ng ating mga leaders. And they all came here together. Our DSWD Secretary, Secretary Dinky Suliman. Welcome po, ma'am, to Luon, Bohol. We have also Secretary Ping Lacson. Sir, good afternoon po. Welcome. And of course, we have the General Manager of NHA, GM Chito Cruz. Yan, nabanggit ko na po. We have 11 here. Ayan. Now, we have been, ito yung ating bagong hospital ngayon. Of course, together we will not stop in one, but we will continue in a rebuilding, no? Okay. Kaya mga kapatid, malaking po na tayo lahat dito ay nagtitipon-tipon. At we welcome everybody who are here. And of course, again, palakpakan po natin Secretary Rene Almendras. Nandito, sir. Good afternoon po, sir. Okay. Secretary Sunny Coloma, sir. Welcome po to Bohol. Ayan. Kaya, malayo pang nilakbay at hindi tayo napagod, no? Again, this is the 28th anniversary of the People Power, and this is also a time for us to recognize, bigyan pagkilala yung mga nagpakita ng tapang, katatagan at kabayanihan, no? And this is always the best time to do it, to highlight and to honor those who have really embodied the spirit of walang iwanan, okay? And our president is being briefed on the progress of the hospital. And of course, yung mga iba pang proyekto po, ito po pinunta ng ating mahal na Pangulo. Ma-update po tayo. Kasi he is also excited to know the updates and the progress here in Bohol. Kaya, mga kapatid, ito, habang ngayong hapon, marami po tayo dito na maraming kwento ng kabayanihan, maraming kwento ng ating lakas, no? At nakita natin yung pagtutulungan during the time, yung relief operations, and also we continue to thank the international community for the support. At the same time, the Filipino community, no? Ang ating bayan, ang ating bansa na nagkakaisa. Okay? And bibisitahin pa po yung sa loob at tignan po ng ating mahal na Pangulo yung mga kapatid natin na nasa loob, no? Sa hospital. Kasi ito, bagong-bago. Again, we welcome Secretary Volz-Gasmin of our Executive Secretary. Sir, good afternoon. Jojo Chowa. Ayan. Dito po tayo, sir. Mamaya na. Okay, good. No. Ayan, habang binibisita po ng ating mahal na Pangulo, yung mga nasa loob, kasi sila po yung unang resident or mga pasyente natin sa loob, no? And we look forward to more of this rebuilding. Okay? Kasi malaki-laki pa po yung kailangan natin ayusin. Marami na po tayong naayos. And we continue. Kaya, kapit bisig, no? Kapit bisig. Welcome to Bohol. Ayan. Can we sit down first? Upo muna daw tayo. Mamaya, pagbalik po ni Presidente, tayo na po tayo ulit, no? Nakikita naman po natin habang umiikot yung mahal na Pangulo natin sa loob, no? Sa pagtitipon ngayong hapon, again, sineselebrate po natin, paulit po, yung people power, no? Kapit bisig tungo sa pagbangon. At hindi lang po sa Bohol, but in other areas, we continue to give that call. Huwag bibitaw, huwag mag-iwanan, kapit lang. Okay, babangon tayo lahat sabay-sabay. Okay? Sabay-sabay tayong babangon. And this is just one of the many areas that our President is looking at dun sa pagbabangon. Okay? Tinitignan natin yung sa ospital. And for those watching us now on TV, we are at the Congressman Natalio P. Castillo Sr. Memorial Hospital in Loon, Bohol. Yan. Sa mga nanonood po sa atin ngayon sa kanilang telebisyon, nandito po tayo sa Loon, Bohol. No? Sa Natalio Castillo Sr. Memorial Hospital. You can also visit us here para makita nyo rin yung bagong hospital natin dito sa Loon. Okay? At of course, punong-puno po tayo at daming-dami natin celebrating the 28th year of people power. Ayan. As again, Secretary Ona briefing our President and leading sa loob ng hospital. No? Ayan. Our band is from Sandingan High School here in Loon. And they have offered mga excited na mga estudyante na kanila pa inaabangan yung pagdating ng ating mahal na Pangulo. Hanggang ngayon, andyan pa rin. Ano, happy ba kayo? Good. Yan talaga. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin. No? Ang ating... Okay. Ayan. Gusto ko nga, kasi ang iingay nyo sumigaw eh. Gusto ko iparinig nyo ulit yung chant ng Bohol. Dahil yung binuro nyo sa akin.
Boyong kita ka, boyong.
Can you do it one more time? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go Bohol! Ayan, that's their chant. Patayon, Bohol, patayon. Ayan, continue. Ayan, kapit-bisig, tungo sa... Mga kapit-bisig, tungo sa... Bakod.
At yan po nakikita natin itong ospital ng Loon dito sa Bohol. Ito yung nasira noong naganap ang 7.2 magnitude sa Bohol. Ang nangyari dyan, no, nung lumindol, bumagsak nga yung malaking bahagi ng ospital. Yung mga nasalba nila ng mga pasyente nila, inilabas nila, inihilera nila sa labas. no? Pati yung mga, kasi syempre, yung mga, kumbaga, gumuho yung structures, ibang structures dyan. Kaya, pati yung mga gamot, yung mga equipment nila, yung mga ginagamit nila sa pagtatahi, naiwan sa loob. So, nung si Loon Mayor Lopez, pumunta dyan, nakita niya yung mga pasyente, tinatahi yung mga sugat nang walang anesthesia. Kasi nga, yung naiwan sa loob, malaking devastation nangyari dyan sa hospital na yan. Kasi nga, madami mga pasyente nung naganap yung lindol and ginawa nila, nagtayo sila ng tent dyan, no? Bilang pansamantalang emergency. Kumbaga, dun muna inilagay yung mga pasyente na na-save nila. Pero napakarami kasing naapektuhan dyan. Yung iba nangamatay na lang kasi hindi na makayanan yung nangyari sa kanila. And when I went there last November, no, nung right earthquake, nakita ko nga na kawawa yung nangyari dito sa ospital, no? Kasi sayang dahil maganda pa siya, ha? Hindi siya yung sobrang luma. Pero dahil nga siguro probably
lakas,
structural defect or sobrang lakas ng lindol, nasira talaga. Kaya talagang ginawa nila, they could not take the risk of maintaining yung mga patients inside, nilabas na lang nila. And for quite some time, dahil syempre matagal bago nila na-restore yan and rehabilitate and build a new one, doon na muna inilagay sa tent yung kanilang mga pasyente. At saka yung mga equipment na maari nilang isalba, inilabas na lang nila sa ospital dahan-dahan. Kasi hindi ka mo naman pwedeng ipasok yan o pasukin yung structure dahil baka gumuho. Dahil at that time na nagkakaroon ng mga aftershocks.
Oo, marami, sunod-sunod yun.
Oo, sunod-sunod. At yung mga aftershocks niya, malalakas din.
Tsaka ang isa sa pinakamahirap talagang isipin, Nikki, yung isipin mo yung pasyente, ang source lahat niyan, kuryente sa mga makinarya o sa mga mechanical, technical na ginagamit para sa mga pasyente. So saan kukuha ng kuryente para ma-supply like
Correct,
oxygen?
hindi
diba?
lang kuryente.
So
Alam mo,
napakasakit sa loob na isipin agad.
That's true. Mabuti kung kuryente lamang. Ang hirap, walang tubig.
Ayun pa.
You can't even sanitize itong mga gagamitin mo for the
Tama.
patients. Kasi nga, wala kang tubig na pagkukunan. Yung mga balon, they dried up. So wala, yun yung malaking naging problema nila, no? Although they did try their best, no? Nakita ko naman doon sa mga tinayo nilang tents, malinis naman, no? Malinis. At saka yung mga doktor na nandyan, kahit yung iba din, may mga nasaktan din sa kanila, yung mga nurses, they continued to serve dito sa ospital na yan.
At saka isa pa, Nikki, ang pinakamagandang nangyari ngayon ay matapos yung dilubyong naganap dito sa na ito. So okay, turn over na ulit tayo dun muna, Nikki, sa Loon
Balikan
Bohol.
natin ang programa. Nandiyan po ang ating kasamang si Yusek Mario Oquiñena.
Ayan, magsiupo na po tayo. Again, in the 28th anniversary of People Power, kapit bisig tungo sa pagbangon for the first time, no, labas ng Manila, ginawa din po natin dito sa Loon, Bohol. Okay? Para umpisahan ang pagpulong at pag-gather dito, gusto ko pong i-welcome at tawagin, ako pa nag-welcome tawagin ang walang pagod na nagsiservisyo sa bayan ng Loon, Mayor Lloyd Lopez. Ayan.
His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III, members of the Cabinet, officials of the province of Bohol, headed by Governor Chato, Vice Governor Lim, and the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, member of the House of Representatives, Congressman Rene Relampagos, members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Loon, fellow mayors, fellow public servants, civil society and non-government organizations, mga silingan kong sa lungsod sa Loon, friends, ladies and gentlemen, mayong hapon kanatong tanan. The 7.2 magnitude earthquake that devastated Central in the morning of October 15, 2013 took away so much from the people of Loon. It took away 72 lives, 1,506 homes, 40 school buildings, 42 barangay halls, 40 daycare centers. It took away our Casilak Church, our public market, our municipal building, our health facilities. It even almost took away parts of this hospital. It took away some of our businesses and our livelihood. But the same tragedy gave us a lot as well. It gave us food when there was none around. Around 32,000 food packs have been distributed so far. It gave us shelter when we had nowhere to go. 421 houses are being rebuilt to date. It gave us clothes, gave us water to drink, and many more. Most importantly, the same tragedy gave us friends we never knew we had. It gave us inspiration, it gave resilience, and revealed the heroes within us. Some of these heroes are with us here today. That tragedy allowed unity to emerge. It revived solidarity among Filipinos around the world. It revolutionized the people to rise above adversities and ignited the same spirit of oneness and self-empowerment as the EDSA People Power Revolution. It brought all the people to rally behind one cause. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me how we are today, I can say that despair and sorrow is not what is prevailing in our hearts. Yes, we have not fully recovered yet, but the heart of every Loonanon is filled with gratefulness, appreciation, and inspiration because of those who helped us in countless ways. There were lending hands everywhere, so willing. More helping hands are offered even until today. Please let me verbalize the most sincere appreciation and gratitude of the people of Luon to our sensitive and President Aquino. And to all of you present here today, including those who are not represented here, but in the same way help us rise from the rubbles of devastation. Thank you, our heroes. On that note, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome all of you to the resilient and empowered municipality of Luon. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Mayor. Wow. At ngayon po, mga kapatid, nais ko po ipakilala ang gagabay sa ating pulong bayan, ang kalihim ng Presidential Communications Operations Office, Secretary Sunny Coloma.
Maayong hapon, kanatong tanan. Ngayong hapon, ating sasariwain ang mga aral at kwento ng katatagan at kabayanihan ng mga Pilipinong subok na mga trahedya. Ito po ang mga kwento ng pag-asa sa kabila ng hirap, ng pagbangon mula sa mga kagimbal-gimbal na pagsubok. Ang una pong istoryang pakikinggan natin ay mula kay Barangay Captain Karay ng Inabanga, Bohol. Inanyayahan ko po kayong panoorin ang isang maikling video tungkol sa kanya sa ating screen.
October 15, 8 o'clock ng umaga, ang naramdaman namin ay bumiglang lumindol. Pagtanaw ako sir sa bukid, nabuak. May nagtitik sa akin, Kap, tulong.
Nang siko kong singgit, Ginoo, tabang akong mga anak dito. Luoy kayo, sila rin habilin. Tawag ko si singgit ko sa kumbana, nga muli ko. Sa ayaw, kay kusok yung uyog, sa nga muli lagi ko kay mga bata dito.
Pag-agi na ko sa sapa, may nagian kong tulog ka bata. Nangatumba man sila. So, kusog ka yung uyog sa linog. Mutong akong gihakop ag kuan, tulog ka bata. Ito nga akong gina sa ilaha. Pag-abot na ko sa ilaha, dito nang inahan, perting hilaka.
Salamat jud kap sa imuhang kabuutan kap kay abi na ko mga matay na.
Salamat kap.
Gay giluwas mi.
Mahal na Pangulo, nais ko pong ipakilala sa inyo si Ginoong Karay, isang matulungin na punong barangay at bayaning Bolanon. Ito po siya, meron pong ipararating sa inyong maikling mensahe.
Magandang hapon po, President. Ito ang nangyari sa ng barangay namin. Mahal na President, pasalamat ko nga, Burag, nagka-personal jud ta. Nga, dugay na na kong giandom. Wala ing makabangon sa among barangay. Ang amo ang school building na mo, naguba, barangay hall. Karon, tubig. Wa gyud mi tubig hantod karon. Una nga, nakoy suwat, akong ihatag gini na nimo para makabangon og balik ang among barangay.
Sige po, yun po ang ipinarating ni Barangay... opo. Sulat na lang daw. Ito, yan. Ipaparating ni Barangay Captain Felix Caray ang kanyang ang kahilingan ng kanilang mga kabarangay. Tunay na kahanga-hanga ang kabayanihan ng mga Bolanon. Ang pangalawa ko pong ipapakilala ay ang dati pong naglalako ng pandesal na kanyang niluluto sa bahay. Mabigat po ang hamon ng hinaharap niya ngayon. Ito po ay si Ginoong Richard Dolohol. Nasawi ang kanyang asawa at anak dito mismo sa ospital na ating kinalulugaran ngayon. Pangulong Aquino, kilala ko po sa inyo ang ating kaibigang si Ginoong Dolohol.
Magandang hapon po, mahal ng Pangulo. Noong October 15, nandito kami sa hospital kasi yung bata ko nilagnat ng 14 ng gabi, kinumbulsyon, kaya nadala dito sa hospital. Yung umaga na yun, October 15, pauwi na sana kami kasi wala nang lagnat yung anak ko. Naghintay lang kami ng doktor na removing para ma-release kami kasi hindi nakaabot po. Biglang lumindol yung oras na yun. Kaya nabagsakan yung misis ko sa dingding ng ospital. Kaya sa ngayon wala na akong trabaho kasi ang bahay namin nagiba. Ang oven ko nasira din. At sana po, mahal na Pangulo, makabangon ako uli. Sana po mapaayos yung kinabuhayan ko, yung oven. Yun lang po ang kailangan ko. At pasalamat po ako sa tulong ng gobernador at saka kay mayor at saka kay secretary sa OCD, yung financial assistant pagkatapos ng lindol. Si Gasmin, salamat po sir sa tulong para maayos yung borol ng misis ko. Sa ngayon lang ang hiling ko yung oven, ay yung pagpaayos ng oven para makasimula balik. Hindi ko po alam po.
Malaki daw ba?
Po. Para po bumangon uli sa kinabuhayan ko at saka sa yung bata ko, may business. Opo. Salamat ulit, Pangulong, na dinalaw mo kami dito. Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat, Richard. Ang kwento ng Bohol ay kwento ng pag-ahon. Ito ay kwento ng pag-asa at pagkakaisa upang i-report sa atin ang mga tagumpay ng Bohol tungo sa pagbangon. At ipong pasalubungan ng masigabong palakpakan si Governor Edgar Chato.
Maraming salamat po. Good afternoon everyone. Mayong hapon ka natong tanan. At natagaan sa masipang pakpak ang mahal Presidente Noynoy Aquino, mga miyembro sa atong kabinete, ang atong mga mayores, provincial officials led by the Vice Governor, members of the Provincial Board, ang atong mga bisita, nga mga kadagkuan, sama sa atong congressman, atong mayor, local officials, tanang members of the media nga niya dinhi, ug tanan natong mga kaigsoon ng Bulanon, akong usbon, mayong hapon ka natong tanan. It is indeed with great pride to have once again in the province of Bohol, and more specifically in the town of Loon, ang atong mahal nga Presidente Noynoy Aquino, who has showed from the beginning his compassion and big heart for the suffering people after the devastation of the 7.2 magnitude earthquake. Pakpakan na to, ang atong mahal nga Presidente. The members of the Aquino cabinet has been with us from the beginning of the 7.2 magnitude earthquake, and we thank them for that immediate action, as well as the unprecedented convergence in the largest and grandest scale. We continue to receive the support of the national government in various areas of concern, and our local disaster councils in the province, in coordination with the municipal disaster councils sa tanan nga mga kalungsuran, have been coordinating each other under the Great Bohol Earthquake Rehabilitation Plan with various clusters, 16 different clusters, addressing concerns on infrastructure, social development, economic development, as well as the very, very important aspects of human development. We also would like to stress that as we submitted our format of rehabilitation in different sectoral concerns, we would like to report to the President that different agencies of the national government has been very responsive to the concerns of the people of the province.